What's up, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Money. I am still just trying to wrap my head around this game stonk, a short squeeze trade that these guys pulled on these hedge funds and these hedge fund managers. And I did a video before just about the Robinhood situation with them shutting off trading, and I kind of went into how all of the short squeeze worked and what was going on with that. And after I got done filming that, I got to thinking, I don't know if hedge funds and such will ever be able to operate like this again, because the genie is out of the bottle now. If you haven't thought about that, this has never happened in the history of investing and the stock market that I know of, where a hedge fund with billions and billions of dollars, and multiple hedge funds with billions of dollars between them, have been able to be outdone by millions of individual retail investors. And so you got to think, what's to stop them from doing it again? The information on the short interest and the percentage of a stock's floating shares are being shorted is easily found on the internet. So I can only imagine that in the future there will be the next GameStop, the next AMC, the next Bed Bath & Beyond. As a matter of fact, we might not have even seen the end of the beginning for this type of movement if the folks on Wallstreetbets can keep it up. And it would seem as if it would be pretty sustainable, because the Wallstreetbets went from 2 million or so people to over 4.5 million almost overnight, and I don't see any stopping to it. Now, on the other hand, I think that there is a good chance that these hedge funds will have to dramatically change the way that they do business. They won't be able to take these gigantic short positions and leave themselves open to be squeezed so hard by everyday Joes like you and me. This is going on not only from the perspective of people that have a lot of money, but people that are just buying one or two shares on a dramatic scale. And some of the folks that got into this on the Wallstreetbets subreddit have now made themselves multimillionaires out of tens or hundreds of thousands, and they seem to be the types of folks that are going to want to play this game, because I've read a lot of their stuff. And one guy, he was in for $750,000, and he got up to $32 million, and then in one day that fell by $14 million back down to $18 million. So I mean, that if you can sit there and watch those types of money swings, and now you are a multi-millionaire. If you just take 5 million of that, and that's your rock, and you're just like that. I'll put that aside. I'll put that in index funds. I'll make my $500,000 on the 10% returns from the index funds, and I'll have this other $13 million that we can do this short squeeze again and again, and it picks up traction. You're essentially becoming like a crowd-funded hedge fund of just normal folks like me. So I don't see how this doesn't happen again and again and again and again. Like I said, on the other hand, the hedge fund folks, they have to be thinking, wow, we can't let this happen again. We can't go short this big in the marketplace, because again, the genie is out of the bottle, and it could obviously again happen again and again. And I don't really have anything against these hedge fund guys, really. I mean, they have a job to do. They're given money to invest, and they use that money, and they use those billions of dollars to influence the market in the way that they want it to trade. If they want something to go up, they can put all of those billions into those stocks, and it can go up. And if they want something to go down, they can short it and use those billions of dollars in order to move the markets with all those short positions. However, they've had a monopoly on this forever, and now groups of people meeting up together on the internet now have that same leverage, as long as they can all get onto the same page. I think that is the X factor. If this can continue with some sort of direction from millions of people worldwide versus one or two guys, in charge of billions of dollars at a time. I think that's the big differentiation there is if these folks on Wallstreetbets can stay together. We're going to have to see what comes at this most likely from the government as far as regulations. If the SEC and the government come after the retail trader saying that they did something wrong, even though they pretty much just did what any type of hedge fund does, that could obviously put the brakes on this really quick. I would hope that that wouldn't happen because, that would really show that the government and, the man, so to speak, is on the side of big money and wouldn't want the little guy upending the system like this. But when you start talking about people losing billions of dollars and really driving markets crazy, you never know what they might do to regulate things back to the old normal that everyone has grown relatively comfortable with. So that is something that's left to be seen, and you never really know how that's going to play out until it actually plays out. It's going to be something to see because now you can almost predict and put money where it will grow at a very rapid pace. That is what they have done with the hedge funds is they put a lot of money and they know where it's going to go so they can turn, a little bit of money or a lot of money into a lot more money. But if we can do that on the same side, on the retail end, and we know that we can put money into something and just pump it up real quick, and it's legal because we don't have insider information or whatever. We're just a bunch of people getting together just like a hedge fund. It could create almost like a cash printing press out of essentially nothing. So it's something to look out for in the future. We'll see how long this to the moon movement goes on for, if it's sustainable, if they can keep people together doing it. I don't know. But if you like this video, you got something out of it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps this video and this channel in the YouTube algorithm. Be sure that if you haven't subscribed that you hit that subscribe button, send a subscribe button and the like button to the moon. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.